Australia, a clean, green, wide open land. Here in Australia, we've always had a connection to the natural world, and our farmers are no different. By picking and inspecting each orange by hand, by taking the utmost care tending to their fruit, by harnessing soaking rain, bright sunshine, and a rich, unspoilt environment. Australian farmers create a product that is pure, bursting with all the natural energy active bodies need, and a sweetness only the Australian sun could nurture. This is fruit that embodies the Australian way of life, our connection to the land we live on, and the vitality of our people. It should be shared amongst all of us. Taste Australia.
As soon as you bite into an Australian grape, you get that sweet burst of flavour that comes from the grape itself. Australia is well known for its maturity in terms of sweetness and its flavour and its colour, and you understand that straight away as soon as you bite into a grape. Because of our close proximity to the Asian markets, we can have grapes there by sea within 16 to 18 days, compared to our competitors, which take maybe 32 to 34 days. Or if we air freight, we can pick it one day and have it in the Asian markets the next day. We now have a large number of varieties, but we do have our stable varieties. We grow the best crimson seedless in the world. We do have our traditional varieties such as our Thompson seedless and Menindee seedless in the white varieties. And we have our Red Globe, which is a large seeded grape. But we are now growing a lot of new varieties, and they are sought after by a lot of countries. This is primarily being done through the Taste Australia program with Hort Innovation. The Australian table grape practices, they use very much an integrated pest management process. They use very little pesticides, if none at all, and we use very good, clean, irrigated water. Most of the export grapes are grown in a climatic condition that is very conducive to growing good quality grapes. During the winters, we have very cold nights with crisp, dry, clean days during the day. And in summer, we have very dry air, there's no humidity, therefore little pest or disease. And the summers are very hot, which brings out the flavours. They are clean, they are fresh, and they are very sweet. And we can eat them straight from the vine. The Australian table grape industry is made up of third or fourth generation farmers, and they're all family farmers. There's no large corporate farmers within our industry, and they're all got small family farms. As a result of that, they take great pride and care in producing the best quality grapes that they can. A lot of the farmers will walk up and down the roads nearly every day to ensure that the quality of the grapes that they grow is at the optimum premium quality that all around the world wants to eat. The future for Australian table grapes is quite exciting. There's quite a lot of production going into the ground, purely based on the demand that we have for our exports. With the new varieties that we're planting and with the increased demand, I think the future is going to be great going forward for the next 5 to 10 years.
My name is Darren Minter. We farm about 250 acres of citrus here. This is a family farm. I'm the 4th generation Australian farmer. We have been farming in England and here for centuries. My son is now coming home, he's number 5. Our colour is very orange, which you compare that against the opposition's fruit. It's not as quite as orange, including the skin, and the flesh is the same, but the flavour matches the colour. This season we've had a very good run this year. We've had lots of sunlight, so the fruit has been exposed to more sunlight than usual with the dry conditions we've had, so the flavour should be exceptional. Why our fruit is healthy is we have a good record of IPM programs and health food safety programs where the fruit is grown under the most strictest conditions with quality assurance programs, so we can have nice, clean environment, clean fruit with very little use of chemicals. We want a fruit to taste and be the best in the world.
G'day mate, my name's Tommy Braybrook and I manage the Sunwest farm here in Sunraysia. It's 170 hectares in size. We're quite lucky with favourable weather conditions we have in the region. We have hot summers, cool winters. We've got the Mighty Murray River, which is our water supply. We're lucky enough to have access to that. Overall, you know, we've got some good growing conditions here, weather and soil types. We've got quite a low pest and disease pressure here in the region. So our sprays and that, we don't have to do many sprays, which is great. And I think Australia's got its stamp on the map for some of the best fruit in the world. The practices that we have in place play a big role in that. The netting structure, which we've seen here today, plays a role in that. That gives us a couple of things. One is pest and disease pressure, and blemish is another one. So with the net over the top, it does knock a lot of the wind out. So we have minimal wind blemish under the net, which achieves us a higher grade Class 1 pack out, so better pieces of fruit in the box. Growing conditions are under here a little bit better in humidity and things like that, so we do seem to achieve heavier crops under the net. The good things about the season is we've got plenty of fruit. This year we've had quite a heavy flowering, particularly in our navel crops, so there's plenty of fruit around. We monitor our maturity levels quite intensively, every week in fact, and things are tracking this year to be quite sweet. So due to our watering conditions and the little tricks that we do to force them sweetness levels up, things are looking good, yeah.